without the proper context is one of the worst mistakes that you can make for your business. And this is why. Listen, I know you're scrolling Instagram, maybe you're even scrolling YouTube, Facebook, and you're just looking at what your competition is doing. Market research and analyzing your competition is part of your marketing strategy, but it should only be about 10% of your strategy, okay? Because at the end of the day, if you are trying to copy what another entrepreneur is doing, that shows that you're already behind trying to figure out what to do next. Instead, you need to audit your own business. So if you have a freelance copywriter, you have a marketing assistant, you may want to reshape that role and really bring in a marketing analyst, a director of marketing who's going to come in and own your marketing strategy for you, work with you in a partnership type of setting rather than work under you. Because the issue is when you're hiring marketing VAs and people who are very new at marketing, they can only go up to what you are able to tell them to do versus a experienced marketing director. They're going to tell you what has worked in the industry, not only your industry, but other industries. And then here's the issue with copying other entrepreneurs. You do not know what their funnel is. They could be running Facebook ads and you could be doing like organic podcasts, or they could be mostly relying on Instagram and then their email marketing funnel. And maybe you do more networking events and you book a lot of clients through doing some type of events. Or it could be the type of strategy where they mostly use search engine optimization. I see that a lot with some of my previous clients. They will actually mostly use organic search engine optimization for their business. And so they don't have to post on social media all the time, right? But if you risk copying these people without having the context of why they're doing what they're doing, you may sink your business faster, okay? If you're copying other people, you're probably doubtful. You're probably like, something isn't working with my strategy, but I'm urging you for your legacy, okay? For the generations after you that you want to inherit your firm, you want to audit your own strategy. It's okay to look at what other people are doing, but it should only account, again, 10% of your market analysis. You really need to be auditing your own strategy. But as you know, a marketing VA or a very beginner entry-level person cannot do that. This isn't a cheap strategy type of thing. When it's time to pivot, when it's time to make these big business decisions, it requires big investment. It requires big revenue drivers, okay? And so I want you to think outside of the box. I want you to trust the area you're in, but pivot